Hello there. In this video, we're going to look at how many credits are deducted for a given assessment. So let's say you're on the assessment dashboard, you want to look at this assessment, you click into the settings. You will now see how many tests there are. There are two quizzes and there's a programming test. You click into the test order tab. It will tell you here 3 credits, right? So every candidate who submits will they will incur a cost of 3 credits. We charge 1 credit per test because there are two quizzes. So if I go back here, there is the regular quiz with QuickBooks content, there's a custom quiz, and there's a programming test, right? Now let's say I remove the programming test. So I have two quizzes only, and because there are two tests, it costs you 2 credits. Let's say I go back and I add a communication skills test. Now there's 2 plus 1, 3 tests. I need to set a weightage so it sums up to 100. I go back here. Now let's say I add a programming test. Let me just pick any question. Again, there are 4 tests, 4 credits. So so the overall score is 100 and 4 credits, right? All all you need to know is how many tests are in the assessment, right? The more the number of tests, the more the credits we deduct. It's 1 credit per test. In programming, if you add a separate question, we count that as a separate test. So if I add one more question, let's say I add question number 2, I have question 1, question 2. So there's 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5 tests, and it's 5 credits. So you just need to know how many tests there are, and from that you can figure out how many credits we deduct. Now, when the candidate is invited, we deduct 1 credit to begin with, and as and when they attempt the test, so let's say when we invite them, we deduct 1 credit. They finish test number 1, they start test number 2, we deduct the 2nd credit. They start test number 3, we deduct the 3rd credit. If they do not finish tests or they do not start tests 4 and 5, we do not deduct credits here. And you've invited a candidate, we've deducted the credit, but they do not even start the test. You can always go back and reclaim those credits, right? We need the candidate to have started the test to deduct the credit. But again, if you want to know how many credits an assessment costs, just look at the number of tests in the assessment, and that is how many credits it costs.